Hi, good afternoon, everybody.
Hello. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, we want to say thank you so much for everybody that tuned in last week.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and we had over 650 views last week, which is awesome.
And it was great to hear from people that I hadn't heard from literally since, elementary school, even my friends' parents.
Really?
So that was neat. Yeah, one of my friends from when we lived in Alabama, the mom emailed my mom, or she messaged my mom. So that was kind of neat to see.
Well, thank you, everybody. We want to get started here at 1 o'clock. We're pretty sure this is going to be our normal time on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. And we're actually going to be making the move next week to YouTube. So be looking for that. We're going to get a joint channel. We're still working on the name. So if anybody has any suggestions for a name for our channel, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. And we're thinking like something like Hoda and Kathy Lee.
Yes, my dad said that's what we look like last week.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, well, thanks, everybody. We appreciate everybody who's joining in. If you have any questions, please let us know. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I wanted to go real quick over all of our channels for everybody who doesn't know yet. This is actually Kathleen's, this is your professional page.
This is my professional page, so if you're seeing this, and I'd appreciate a like.
Yes, absolutely. And then I've got everybody's information in the show notes. It's got my real estate address, and then my LinkedIn and my YouTube channel.
And my website, my YouTube channel, and my Facebook, of course, which you're on. And we'll put my LinkedIn there too, because I love to do LinkedIn.
Yep, absolutely. All right, awesome. So first off, we wanted to quickly address Hurricane Michael, which is set to hit land tomorrow in the Panhandle in Florida, kind of in between Panama City, Rosemary Beach area.
Yeah, we have a lot of friends, and I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of friends that visit there or live there, so and have a lot of second homes, vacation homes there. So that's going to be something that we're going to be looking out for, and we're really hoping that that turns another way or actually dissipates, because we don't want anybody to be harmed or lose their property because of that. So we're thinking of you, and we hope you get to safety. And let us know if you've got anybody down there that is being affected. That'd be
absolutely. We're hoping for the best, but prepare for the worst. Down there, and they're saying that A, B, and C flood zones are under evacuations. So yeah, please take precautions for that. So we wanted this week to continue our listing kind of series, what we did last week. So what we were thinking is we want to talk about how you can sell your house fast.
How to sell your house fast. That's the name of the game in real estate, right? Nobody wants to just stick it on the market for 6 months and let people come and look at it because it's fun, because that's not fun.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But you can't just put it on the market. There are things you have to do ahead of time to get your house to sell fast.
Exactly.
So you need to take some steps ahead of time.
Yeah, so today we're going to give you top 10 ways that you can prepare your home to sell fast on the market.
Yes. All right, so the first one is something that you absolutely, you need to choose a realtor. You need to take your time. You need to
choose a good realtor.
Yes. Yes. And there is difference between a real estate agent and a realtor.
There is, yeah, absolutely. Professional standards. If you're a realtor, then you're a member of the National Association of Realtors, and you're held to a higher code of ethics than someone. So make sure that they are a member of the National Association of Realtors. I think that's number one.
Yep.
Because they're bound by their ethics, and I think you'll get better service from them anyway.
Yeah, and there's lots of people out there who just real estate agents. You need to know their record, find out maybe their referrals from other people they've worked with in the past.
Yeah, do they do this full time? Do they do it full time, or are they just kind of dabbling? Because if they're just dabbling, then you're probably not going to get their best effort.
No. So I would say that's number one.
Yeah, and so when you're looking at a realtor, there's a lot of things that realtors do, and that leads us to number two. Mm-hmm. A lot of realtors do not do this yet. And obviously Ashley and I do, and that's video. And it's great for us to be talking about video right now because we're on video, but really it's important to do video of the listing. Why is that important? Excuse me, because even on Zillow, if you have a video, you go to the top of the list. That's just instant. Mm-hmm. Facebook, if you have video, you go to the top of the search feeds. And same with Google. So we want to make sure that your listing is exposed to as many people as possible. So you definitely want an agent that will do a video of your home and really promote it on all of the social media channels and all of the online channels like Realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm. They say you get at least double the amount of views if you put the video on it.
Yeah.
Than if you're just to put pictures up.
Excuse me. What would Hoda and Kathy Lee do when they have a tickle in their throat? I don't know.
Someone was saying that. I was like, we need wine.
I need wine. Then I would be relaxed.
Coffee. Yeah. All right, so video, very, very important. Good video.
Yeah, and it's something that not a lot of agents are comfortable doing yet, but it's something that you really should look out for. And that leads us to the third thing, and that's great photography. That goes without saying. You must have great photography. Why?
Be scared if your agent has their iPhone out.
Yeah.
Start taking some pictures of your house.
Yeah, be scared. We used to do that, in the old days. You'd stand in the corner and you take a picture of their house or their bedroom or whatever. And yesterday I actually was looking at listings online and I saw when the phone was turned this way and they're taking pictures of the house, they don't even have the full aspect. That's ridiculous. But we pay for professional photography. It's not that expensive. So find an agent that's going to pay for professional photography. It looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And people make an impression usually in the first 5 photos on your house or less.
Say that again because I just coughed over you.
They make their impression on your home when they're looking at it kind of in the first 5 photos.
Exactly.
I mean, not the first photo. So quality, that's important.
Quality, yeah. And just think about all your friends are on Instagram, they're on Facebook, and professional photography will stand out and look great.
Absolutely. And then our last show was about staging. So that's definitely on this list too. You have to have your home show ready.
Yes. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you have to pay to have a bunch of furniture put in, although some people need to. But it just means that your house has to look, presentation worthy. So make sure, like we said last week, that you walk through your house from the front door as though you're walking through it for the first time. And then do yourself a favor and go look at some of the model homes around you. And you don't have to obviously pay a decorator to decorate your home like a model home, but you can look and see what's trending and try and find some of those trends at Home Goods or Target and bring them home and make your house look great. And if you got a good realtor, they'll be able to do this for you too.
Yep. And just to review what we said last week, declutter, depersonalize.
Yeah.
Make sure every room looks ready to go.
Yeah, and your realtor will go through the home with you step by step and tell you what to do.
Yep. Our number 5 on the list is open houses. So we both were kind of going back and forth on this, and we're going to talk more about open houses in the future. But I think it's a good one for the list, and it's definitely something you should consider.
First of all, let's talk about why we were kind of contemplating open houses. Open houses don't sell houses that much. The National Association of Realtors says 7% of houses are sold through signs and open houses. That's 7%, so probably half of that is the open house piece, 3.5%. So why do realtors hold houses open? And I think the best way to do open houses when your house is listed is to invite every one of your neighbors and every one of your friends for a big shindig open house right when it's listed, so you can get as many eyes on it as possible so that they can start marketing your house by word of mouth. And I think that's a really good way to utilize the power of an open house. But I would not hold multiple open houses every week thinking that magical buyer is going to walk in and buy your house. That could happen, and I have sold houses from open houses, but I think there's other ways that you can get more eyes on the property, and that's really through digital marketing.
Yeah, that has to be higher on the list. I think there's still some value to the open houses, like you were saying, and I think it's part of it, but it's just not your top thing that you need to be focused on, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, anything else? Number 6, I put spread the word. So that includes your marketing. That's what your agent's going to do. That's not necessarily what you have to, but you should be a part of it in assisting. You should take the marketing piece. You should put it on your social media.
Absolutely. And you know what? Yesterday I went into a house with some buyers and saw the cutest thing. It was an estate home, and the sellers obviously had passed away, but their daughter had written the sweetest note about the home and all of the features kind of through her eyes as she was growing up through this house. And it was such a lovely notion, and it really kind of made us feel really warm and fuzzy about the house. So, you know, you might have some special things about your house that you really love that you might, you know, need to point out, like even some special plants in the garden that you've planted, and you know what those mean to you, and that actually makes the house look great. And that's one way to kind of spread the word about your house too.
Absolutely, because neighbors, they might have, you know, be trying to move one of their friends in. There's just lots of things that you could be doing on your end too.
Yeah, so put it on social media, do a top 10 list, help your realtor out, because you might have friends who know friends who might end up in your home.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 7 is price your home accurately. Again, that's going to be something that your agent's going to help you with.
Yeah.
I would say, you know, it's ultimately your decision, but you should be paying attention to the market.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. Price your house right. The market's shifting. You really have to price your house accordingly to the market right now. So make sure that you see the data, make sure you get the research, and make sure that you look at it through a business perspective, that you really, you know, with the end goal in mind, that you want to sell the house fast.
Yes.
You know, so.
Number 8, I said do small updates for your house. They can make a huge impact.
Yes,
that you wouldn't think that. But I can't stand when I walk in, I see the light bulbs are out.
Yes.
You know, cobwebs have started showing up. Usually that's people's the house that didn't sell as fast. But still, you know, it needs to be presentable.
Or even I've seen like scratches on the molding from like a dog or on a door. Doesn't take much to just patch over that and paint over it and make it look nice again. But when you kind of see those scratches, or you see, you know where the kids have knocked a hole in the wall or put their crayons on the wall or whatever, it just makes you wonder, what else have they put off doing?
And we always change out like our outlet covers, like little things like that.
That's a good idea.
That makes the house, because if it's like a house from 70s, 80s, that if it's been there that long,
yeah, they're probably yellow.
Yeah, and that's just a little thing that you can fix. That takes just a little time. Or like the doorknobs. I mean, that's a little more work, but still, those little things add up.
They do. They do add up. So that's a really good tip.
Number 9 is curb appeal.
Yes.
So
huge.
Take time to do curb appeal. If you don't know what you're doing, get someone else to help you.
Yeah,
with that.
And I always like to tell people to decorate around their mailbox. It's the first thing people are going to see when they're driving into your home. So, you know, take a little time, spray paint that mailbox. Takes about 5 minutes, but it makes a world of difference. And then as you're walking into the home, you know, take some time. Like I said last time, slowly walk through your sidewalk to your front door and see what you can do to make that look as inviting as possible. And I love an American flag. I always think that looks amazing. So get a new American flag and put that outside to welcome people.
Absolutely. And then my number 10, I think is very important, is professional cleaning for the house. You don't have to, but like I think that makes a huge difference with professionally cleaned.
Yeah, and it smells.
Yes,
smells good.
Yeah.
And that goes without saying. Maybe you get a deep cleaned one time, but then every time you have a showing, make sure it smells really good.
Yep.
And fresh and clean, and that makes a huge difference.
Yep.
But having it professionally cleaned, that just honestly, those little things that people see, little dust bunnies in the unused jacuzzi tub that you haven't used in 10 years, you know, it just makes people wonder, have you missed anything else?
Oh, that's absolutely true. And do you take care of your home?
Do you take care of your home? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, we want you to sell your house fast. Again, just take these 10 tips.
Well, I have one more tip.
Oh, you have an extra. Oh,
yeah, I just want to talk about digital marketing because I think that's absolutely huge. And we touched on it a little bit when we were talking about video, but I want to say how important it is for your agent to understand digital marketing. And so they have a video of your home, but that's not where it ends. You have to be able to push those videos out in the right way to get a lot of eyes on it. And you can do that through paid advertising, through Facebook, Instagram, and not Zillow. It's free on Zillow, so that's the least that they need to be doing. But making sure that you have that digital marketing piece, that's going to get more eyes on your home in today's world than anything else.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's great. Well, thank you all for joining in again. We are going to be live next week, Tuesday, 1 o'clock on YouTube on our brand new channel.
Yay!
So we'll be posting more information on that.
Yeah.
Again, thanks so much. Have a great week.
All right.
Bye.